Pizza time.
Here it is. It is episode 51 of A Pizza My Life, the podcast where the toppings are hot and the host is me, Pizza Eric.
Even hotter.
Yeah, you could have just set yourself up for and the host is not.
Oh.
As self-burned.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to be self-burning myself.
You set it up for a perfect self-burn.
I feel like I did that intro really well, and you guys are just messing it up right now. You
What's
know?
wrong with the self
where the toppings are hot and the host is
Me, Pizza Eric.
But there's no rhyme.
With me is a guy you might recognize. His name is Sean Sauce. I hate him.
Not the champion of anything today.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing. You get nothing. Our guest this week is returning from episode 35. You may know him as Tractor Brad.
Tractor Brad.
Is that what it was in the
not my
last episode?
nickname
I meant to
last
say.
time.
No, but since then, that's become your new nickname.
I'm
Tractor.
all about it. I'm all about Tractor
I need
Brad.
to hear this.
Brad, do you remember?
I do remember. I do. If this is what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Back in high school, I wanted my nickname to be the Tractor, because at the time
Is this football related?
it is.
Okay.
And it was partly sarcasm, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind the nickname the Tractor.
Okay. I mean,
Seeing as
powerful.
at the time,
And here we are.
Jerome Bettis was playing in the Super Bowl. He was the bus.
Yeah.
Why not have
You
a
want
tractor
a little bit of
as
the
well?
country version of that?
Didn't even have anything to do with that. I was slow. I was pretty fucking aggressive. If I had the ball in my
Powerful.
hands, which I never
You're
did.
good. You were good. You were a talented high school football player.
I
You started offense and defense, right?
go.
I did. I
say
did.
that's pretty good.
It's a good name for an O lineman.
I wanted to play fullback, bro.
Well,
But I played offensive line and defense.
it would have been a good name. It would have been a good name for a fullback.
Either
too.
way, I guess it would have been fine. Everybody makes fun of me.
All good.
It is what it is.
So how did this just come back?
Just
Because
come back.
Brad told us about this a couple months ago.
Oh, you're just
Was
sitting
it a
there and
couple
you're
months
just
ago?
like,
I
hey.
have
mean, it
told you
was at
recently
least-
about it, but I don't remember why it came
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, it was like 2 months ago or something.
Yeah.
But it was the same story you told us. We had never heard it before.
Yeah,
So it was
that's-
like, all right, I guess your nickname is Tractor.
You
now.
just
Pretty
randomly
sure
were like, I wanna
told
be
Coach
Tractor
Philly
Brad.
that I told Coach Philly that I wanted to play fullback and be called the Tractor, and he might have been the only one I actually told at the time. It was just something
That
I always
also
wanted.
that also is the only sales pitch you should need to throw you in at fullback,
I was-
especially like in a goal line situation.
yeah.
Get Tractor in there.
Yeah, I guess the only downside is that they pull you off the O line.
Yeah.
Well, we had a badass star running back at the time, so it didn't make much sense for me.
Oh, but think about how much easier it would have been if Tractor would have plowed through the
Tractor
defense.
would have made some fucking muck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
fullback
what
assist in there.
Yeah,
I would've made some
exactly.
tracks.
Yeah, Tractor making some.
Laid some tracks.
Yeah, there you go. It would have made a ton of sense.
Yes, it would have. Anyway, it's good to be
Mr.
back,
Shot.
guys. It's been
Yeah.
a while.
We appreciate you. What's been anything new in your life?
No, well, I've actually got a new niece as of 2 days ago.
There you
Nice.
go.
Hannah, we met her for the first time yesterday.
Oh, that's
Okay.
very exciting.
Yeah,
She
Very
looks
exciting.
fake. She's so new. She looks
Yeah.
fake.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Just the classic like baby. You're like, I don't know, cry. I need you to cry so I know that you're real.
I withheld from holding her for I don't know.
Because
the
you're like,
first
that might be a
45 minutes.
fake.
I was
That might be a
I
fake
don't
baby.
wanna. What if I pick you up by the neck? I don't know.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm gonna try not to do that, but
You're like Lenny from Mice and Men. You're just like, I don't know what happened.
I dropped
can't
the baby.
trust my own strength. So
That's not
Ended
a
up-
strength thing. That's just don't pick up any babies by the neck.
Yeah.
hey, what happened?
Brad would be like real tired one day. He's like, "Am I supposed to pick up this baby by the neck?"
We've
Is
yet
that
to
the
have
advice?
we've yet to have the parental advice where someone said, "Don't pick your baby up by the
They
neck."
say
so
to
I
stabilize
understand.
the neck. What if
Stabilize.
that's the only
Stabilize.
thing you're stabilizing?
Just
Stabilize the neck.
stabilize the neck, not
Yeah.
remove the head from the
Eh.
body.
If the head goes, the
Yeah.
head goes. There's still 80% baby left.
I don't think that's.
No, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense.
80% of the baby. Baby's 20% head.
Oh my god! All right, Sean, you have a baby, a little baby dog.
Okay, I was very confused.
How is she
Wow,
doing?
new news, huh? Breaking.
No, had it since
Child.
October. Yeah, you're right. If it was just a baby, that would be news to everyone. But
That's what I was referring to.
Yeah. No.
Heather's listening to this like, what? A baby?
With who?
What? No. So yeah, Lucy's going. She's been good. She's pretty much getting to the potty train stage. Although I have one friend's house that she goes over to and just will always pee every time we go there.
Gotta mark that territory.
It's not a marking thing. I think she has too much fun playing with their dog, and then she just doesn't want to stop to like, hey, I got to go outside. So she just pees.
Fair enough.
She has one pee every time we go there.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so this has always annoyed me before. People leaving like their dog shit out on like, the grass, like the public property grass. Not like like your backyard. Like your backyard, whatever, clean it up at your leisure.
Rightfully so.
But if you're like taking your dog on a walk and you're just like, oh yeah, my dog pooped, fuck it, I don't care. Fuck you. So I've already kind of been against it. But now like having a dog, it's so easy. It takes 2 seconds. You fucking get the bag out. The hardest thing is just fucking getting the bag like separated.
What if you're out of bags? What do you do?
Why are you out of bags? Fucking keep the bags.
You've never had a dog poop twice on a walk? 3 times even? I've seen it happen.
But
They do have the bag canister.
Put the little bag canister on there.
Mm-hmm.
With all the bags.
But we've run out of canister bags.
Sometimes
before.
you run out of bags.
Lucy also just refuses to poop on a walk. She pretty much only will poop on the way there.
You got it good then, because I'm picking up 2 poops every walk.
Wow.
Hey, also, but just bring the canister of bags. And yeah, if you run out,
I try
that's
to just
maybe
make sure
a
I'm
little
loaded.
bit of a different thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still feel like depending on where your walk is, maybe you go back and get that. But what pissed me off today?
Go back and get that. Like anybody's gonna do that.
I know, probably not.
No, I feel like people have. I feel like that's something
It depends on how far away it is. Like if it's like 3 blocks away, I'm probably not walking there. But if it's like just down the street a little bit, like I'll go and grab that.
Yeah.
Again, hasn't happened.
Can I tell you what happened to me over the summer?
Yeah.
Walking the dog, picking up some poop,
Okay.
and walking along with the poop bag. I get to the trash can to throw the poop away. The poop bag is empty. There's a hole in the bottom. All the turds had fallen out.
You didn't realize that when you went to
There's a
go like
hole in
pick
the
it up?
bottom.
Didn't realize. Well, because I picked it up and I tied up the bag. All good.
It's
Somewhere along the way, the bag just I don't know if there's a tiny hole in the bottom, and then that just became a big hole. I don't know.
That's
Maybe
really
I just
weird.
have really shitty bags.
Unreal.
I don't know. But I was tempted to just kind of walk that route again to see if there's just random turds along the way.
You
Random.
probably would have flung it, Eric.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I was checking my pants. I was like, all right, good then. Nothing's on me.
So random things happen. That's fine. But there's a couple. There has been more in the summer. Someone would
it's
they
more
would
walks.
pick up their fucking. No, you have to walk your dog in the winter still. But like someone would pick up their dog's poop and
Legally,
they
you
would tie it
don't.
off and they put it on like a rock at the beginning of our neighborhood.
What?
So you took all the time. You just didn't want to walk with a poop bag. Fuck
Yeah.
you. You're an asshole.
It
Honestly,
is gross and warm, but if you think of it,
It
as
is.
something other than poo, and it's just warm in your hand, like a
But why
Poo
is it
hand
someone
warmer?
else's?
you're holding
why
it
is
from the bottom?
Yeah, why you
try
hold
not
it,
to.
No, you hold it from the
You
hold it from
pick
the
up the log with
yeah,
your
but once
hand.
you do it, you tie it off and you hold it
log.
from the top.
Throw it in your breast pocket.
Okay. Okay. But yeah.
Anyway.
But there's this and there's
All
this
right.
another person. So like I live in condos. So there's this person who lives on like basically their backyard is like the main road. They have a big dog and they refuse to pick up any of their poop. So you're walking and they just have a fucking just huge amount of poop all in this area. And again, like it's a condo, so like you really don't have any private area that is like not public domain to walk across. But you're also right on the street where many people are walking back and forth, and you let your dog go all the way to the edge and shit all over there, and then you never clean it up. Never.
Yeah.
There's shit there from the summer.
That's
Yeah, that's not
supposed to
good.
be embarrassing. As the owner, that
You
you should
should be.
feel embarrassed
You
for
should
leaving
be.
it there and walking away.
They don't.
Aren't you embarrassed?
But what set me off today is we have our neighbors, and they have barely lived at this condo. I think they probably have another house, but they've been like fixing it up like every weekend, basically coming in and just fixing things. They have 2 dogs. So I noticed there was one time, I took Lucy out. I think I took her on a walk, and I come back and I see her poop, and I go pick it up, and then I see like another pile like a little bit away. I'm like, I always clean up her poop right after. I'm like, I must have just forgot this one. Maybe it was like in the leaves or something. I must have missed that. So I picked it up. Yeah, so like I picked it up. I'm like, whatever, throw that away. Over the weekend, there were 2 new piles of poop, and like I'm like, I know it wasn't her. And so like they were still there on the weekend. So I'm like, all right, I'll give them like, let's see if over the weekend like they'll clean it up before they go or something. Never once. And this is like in our shared like yard. So then, like, Lucy goes out there today, and I'm just like, all right, well, like, I don't want to fucking just leave this poop there. So I had to go clean it up, and then I was really pissed off. I'm like, fuck you guys. Why am I cleaning up your dog's poop? Clean up your goddamn poop. It's not that hard. Clean it up. Especially, like, on a walk is another thing. You're at your house.
Yeah.
Clean that shit up.
Get the tools.
Yeah.
Go scoop it up.
What if?
You don't need a tool. Just have a fucking bag there.
Yeah.
What
Use a
if it was
plastic
Heather, and she doesn't have the same opinion about picking up poop as you?
Yeah.
Not to throw her under the bus or anything, but
that would be.
You're ranting about it right now. She's at home like,
Oh no!
shit.
I told her. I was complaining about it. If it was Heather.
That's why like half the time like she comes home and she's like, that Lucy didn't poop on this walk. It was crazy.
How is she only?
Lucy
You're
like,
she's always pooping when I take
No,
her. That's
Lucy
crazy.
will like never poop on a walk ever. Like that I think she's might have pooped on like one walk ever.
That's lucky.
And it's been very close to like the house.
You try to keep it that way.
Yeah.
My dogs, I take them out two doors away from the house. They're pooping.
Oh,
Damn.
And it's like, great. Now I have to carry this the maximum
Yeah,
amount of time
that's the
on
worst.
this
Walk
walk.
back.
that's the worst. Well, but once you
I
already
was
got
like,
them
you
like
can-
going, it's tough to like
yeah, I
reverse
guess.
them,
Yeah.
throw it away, and
they
then
don't
want
to go back.
Yeah.
That's a whole ordeal. But
I
it's like I let you out into
Yes.
the yard before we went.
They didn't want to go then.
They
And
poop
they're like,
on the
nah.
grass.
Oh yeah.
Eloise poops right on the cement. Like
I
in
seen that.
stride, she takes dumps. So you can't leave it because someone will step on
But
it.
it's easy to pick up though.
It is.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Unless
it's
that running stuff.
Unless
Yeah.
it's a gross one, then
Yeah.
you gotta scrape it up.
Ugh.
It also sucks leaving that in the grass because Lucy's had those, and I go to pick it up, and then there's just remnants. I'm like, well, I don't know what to do now.
I got some of it. I hope that's good enough.
Yeah, you're like,
Sorry.
I did the best I could.
Yeah, like I can't sit here and just try to like sit here and. I think I just pour water on it most of the time and just go like, all right, well.
You just got water on the ready?
No, I mean, again, she only
Or you
poops
walk
right by the
back.
house, so I just walk back out and I'm just like, all right, let me just pour
That's
some
nice
water
of you.
on it.
That's nice
Yeah,
of
because
you.
I don't want people stepping in poop outside of our yard.
Yeah, yeah.
I hate it. It really just pisses me off. If I am on a walk and I see shit,
Yeah.
which is almost all the time, I just get very angry. But again, like the person who did it in our fucking mutual yard,
Not good.
very upset.
That's why
Start
you came
knocking
in.
on doors, Sean.
You came fired up.
They're never there.
You came fired up. We're not going to spend the whole podcast talking about poop.
but it's so good.
Maybe.
Let alone dog poop.
Check
Brad-
out my spin-off podcast called Poop Talk.
Dog poop talk.
Poop Talk with Sean Sauce.
It's actually just called Potty Break. It's a 15-minute podcast where I just talk about all the potty stuff I hate.
Potty.
We can put that together.
Yeah, I
I'll
know.
put it together. It'll be a web exclusive. I don't
I
care.
like it.
We can do it.
It's a good name for a
That's a
15,
really good name. Did you
15-minute
just come
show.
up with
Yeah,
that?
I did. A 15-minute show just about bathroom.
Wow.
Just talking about bathrooms.
I don't know how many episodes we could do before it got, a little stale.
I heard this shit story before.
Yeah. Same shit, different day. That's like the subtitle of the show.
Yeah.
Same shit,
Yes.
different episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Kind of brilliant.
I like it.
Got someone else that's copywritten right now. So if anyone tries to take that, you can't.
Yeah, don't steal
Sure,
that.
it'd have a cult following. Some
Oh,
people
for sure.
would be interested.
Oh, for sure. People listen to it as they take a shit. So
Brad, the other day, you sent me a message into a group chat. You were trying to break some news, and this is not the first time you have done this.
No,
But
no, it's not.
The news you were reporting to the group chat was not accurate. It was coming from a fake account on Twitter.
I still feel like an idiot about this, Eric.
wait, what was the news though?
The news was that Deshaun Watson had been traded to the New England Patriots.
Okay.
So if you're up to date on your NFL news, Deshaun Watson is a disgruntled quarterback, a star quarterback. Not unreasonable
are without
that
a
he would
quarterback.
be
Houston Texans.
that he would be
Yeah.
traded. Not
Yes.
not unreasonable.
People are expecting this type of news to break.
It's
I feel
possible.
like at this time.
It's
So-
entirely possible.
Was the account like a newsbreaker account that just but someone added like an extra R, like Adam Schlefter?
No,
would think
it
so.
had Adam Schefter's name at the bottom in blue. Its
Yeah, it was
its Twitter
per-
handle was Sports Center. So I'm like, oh shit, this is for real.
Yeah,
Deshaun
had the
Watson.
picture, the Sports Center picture.
And then they had like a fake blue check mark next to it, like one
I
that
don't
like.
think there was a blue
What-
check mark.
Okay,
I
that
don't-
wasn't even a
I'm-
check mark.
That's
I'm no
rule
good
number
with
one.
Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't look for the blue check mark.
It is written exactly how it would be written on SportsCenter's Twitter page. There's a picture, with the breaking news and a picture of Deshaun Watson. All of it looks legit.
It's like sports_center.
No, it was like weed something. Weed
Oh.
hater.
That's even
But I
worse.
didn't see.
is at Ultra Weed Hater.
What? That's even worse.
That's such a small portion of the page that I see breaking news.
What was the logo? Did they have the sports?
Yeah, it had the
SC
SportsCenter.
and
Everything
the red
looked
bubble. It was
literally if it
legit
says
looking.
at SportsCenter and has a blue check, like it's a
there.
screenshot of the SportsCenter
I
page.
believe Tyler fell for it as well.
He did, but you
Well,
sent
after the
the
fact.
news in to the group chat just as text, and I was like, oh wow, that's big news. Like Brad's done this before.
So,
Yeah.
you gotta,
So
you
I was
gotta
like,
Not necessarily
before I
credible.
even react,
check it a little bit.
I'm gonna do some snooping myself, and I get on Twitter, I scroll through, I go over to Adam Schefter's page.
Nothing.
I'm looking at Pro Football Talk, ESPN, nothing. There's no news about it anywhere, and this is like 4 or 5 minutes after Brad sent it.
Like,
it
no,
would be
this
out
would
there.
be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, something should
So I
be
sent
up
in
by now.
Yeah, so I sent into the group chat, Brad, what's your source on that?
You sent a picture of the tweet.
I literally said I can't tell you because I feel like an idiot.
Yeah.
Oh, so as soon as Eric, did
As
you
soon
know
as he
after
said that,
okay.
I was like, shit. I know what I did wrong because I did this one before.
Oh, damn.
Earlier in the season, I
Yeah.
broke the news to these guys that Jalen Hurts was the starting quarterback for the Eagles in week 1 or
Which-
week
well,
2.
It was-
You
yeah.
just were
It was
early.
very,
you were
very
just
early.
early
Very
on your
early.
news.
It ended up
Very
happening in like
Yeah.
week 12, but Brad was like, breaking news, week 3, Jalen Hurts is starting. And we are like, no, he's not.
Sometimes though, you
Yeah.
just get that rush of being the newsbreaker.
I'm that guy, I guess. I got a Twitter just to follow NFL stuff, so I'm
just
on
to
it.
find this.
I'm getting the notifications. That
Yeah.
was one of them. I felt
That's
like
Brad.
sharing.
We appreciate you trying to break some news, but just
It
just
does
double
feel
check.
cool to be like that guy that breaks it.
Yeah, to
if
be
there's
the
something
first
big
one.
happening, I'm like, guys, check your phones.
I was like Portnoy during the election. He called it for Trump, and then like shortly after it switched, he goes, "You know what?
Yeah, he's like-
I just wanted to be the first one to say it."
I was it.
It's like
I
hands
was the
up.
guy.
It was wrong. He's like, "I just wanted to be the first one to break the news."
Yeah, he did. He was hyped about it. He
Oh,
had to
yeah.
eat his words. I went back and watched that video again, like a few, like not.
He was
not too
simply
long
going
ago.
off Vegas odds too. Like that's
Yeah.
all he was using as a source.
Well, if you watched like the election coverage that night, it was looking good for Trump. He was in the
Yeah.
lead.
It was.
yeah, but I'm
And then
just
it was
but I'm
like,
saying
oh,
he was
they're
he was
starting to count
strictly
all the
going off.
ballots.
He was strictly going off Vegas odds. Vegas was like Trump
Vegas
was like
thinks
negative
so,
like
so
Yeah.
it must be.
negative 500 or something. He goes, all right, well it's in.
Yeah, he
I
just
went
wanted
to
to
bed
be
that night
right in
thinking
there.
that Trump was going to get elected, and
Then you wake up a week later
Yeah.
and you were like, I don't know now.
yeah, what? A week later,
Yeah.
the next morning, but a week later.
Yeah.
A week? No, they didn't announce anything for like a week.
Yeah, it was a long time. But yeah, so that's the type of scam that Brad falls for.
I'm gonna fall for it again too, Eric.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I get your hopes up, get your blood boiling.
Are there other scams you fall for? Like if I called you and said, "Hey, can you send me some money? I'm a prince in Africa."
I have not
Nigeria.
fallen for anything like that.
Give me
lately.
more specific. Lately, yeah.
When I was younger, I got the same call that everybody else gets about a free
Yeah.
cruise
Free
trip,
cruise.
and I definitely talked to this woman.
Shout out Danielle.
For like,
Danielle, bring this up.
shout out to
Yeah,
Danielle.
I talked to that probably the same damn woman that talked to Danielle for I don't know an hour talking.
Danielle gave your number. She's like, I need. Do you want any other people who want to go on this cruise? She's like, I call Brad. He'll do it.
Possibly, possibly. And I talked to this woman about all the amenities and how great it was gonna be, and she had me. I don't think at the time I even had a credit card to give her, so I was like,
There you
Mom,
lucked
Dad.
out.
"Can I
Yeah.
have your credit card?"
The thing is, you
No.
like cruises. You've been on cruises
yeah.
before,
Yeah,
so
I've been on
like someone
three.
calling and being like, "Hey, it's a cruise." You're like,
It's tempting.
love
man.
cruises.
All of those little scams are great. It sounds great. At least some of them.
Yeah.
Could be the bad ones where we've seen what you've been looking at on the computer. Give us
Oh,
money.
yeah, the blackmail ones.
Ugh.
So, see, there's some.
I don't like that.
I've been seeing a bunch of email ones come in lately.
Yeah.
And sometimes they are just like the most ridiculous. Like you send it in, like there's no punctuation. Everything's lowercase.
yeah.
It just says like,
Yeah.
hey,
Misspelled words.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, your Amazon order's ready. Cool. What Amazon order?
Yeah.
Like you're just sending a random account says your Amazon order's ready. But
Yeah.
there's
the
been
email address is like JJFF01124444,
Something, yeah.
and you're like, "Oh,
But there's
maybe
been
that's Amazon."
There's
I don't
been
know.
one that has
At
gotten me.
hotmail.com.
It could be.
Oh, yeah. There's been one that
Maybe.
has gotten me because it was one of those that like I didn't go and check the sender, but everything came through. So it said like your Apple account's been locked out.
Yeah.
You know, click this link to like log in and re-verify. And you know, it came through. everything looked great on it. Had the Apple logo on it, all that stuff. I'm like,
They do the work.
yep. And I was like, oh man, okay. Don't want to be locked out. I click it, and then immediately you get like the multiple web pages start going like fuck. Just trying to back out of everything.
That's not supposed to happen.
Yep, I'm like, God damn it, and just try to back out of everything. And then I go back to the email and I look at the web address, and it's like you got scammed at scam.com. Like, fuck.
Did they actually get you for anything though? Did they throw
think
a virus your
nothing
way?
No,
bad
I don't think
happened.
I had nothing that they got me on. I think they were able to at least get like a password because but it was like one of those things that they got a password, but I had like multiple authentication.
Yeah.
So like it's still like something went to my phone. So they tried to log in. It went to my phone and they said no,
Yeah.
and they can't log in.
Yeah. There you go.
So I got
Technology
lucky there.
these days.
But like usually
Thank
these
God they
scams
do
look
that.
so shitty. But
Yeah.
then there's like that one that comes through and you're just like, man, they click.
My work sends out occasional emails that say, hey, like this is a new thing that we're doing. Make sure you have this downloaded, whatever. These emails come through. They look shitty. I don't know why. Every time they come through,
They're setting themselves up for
I'm
an
looking
easy
at
scam.
them like, do I need to send this to the
Yeah.
phishing department?
Oh, yeah.
Because we have that all set up. If you think this is a
Yeah,
phishing
yeah,
scam,
yeah.
you send it on. I'm like, this is a legit thing from this company.
I wonder how many
But I'm
emails
tempted to be
they
like-
It's
get.
got a company email.
I'm like, this looks bad.
I wonder how many
guys.
times they get like those emails sent back to them, and they're like, "Nah, that's just Jim. He doesn't know
Disregard
how
this
he doesn't know how to
email."
send an email."
It's like,
God
yeah.
damn it!
He wears a helmet.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
told him to fix it up. We even gave him a template to use, and he just doesn't use it.
The graphics department does not work with that guy.
It's got to happen all the time, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We had similar to that at work. There was like we had to take a training, for like phishing emails.
Yeah.
And the email that they sent for the phishing email or for the training looked like the most ridiculously like fake email.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, this is ironic. And I'm sitting there and I didn't know whether to click it or not. And I think I like asked my boss, I'm like, did you get this email? She's like, yeah. I'm like, and like,
Did you
what
click
do you
it?
think? She goes, I
know.
don't know. It looked pretty weird. And she's like, I was like, yeah, do we hit this? She goes, I wouldn't yet.
They're doing it on purpose.
Yeah, and then I think they must have got people telling them because then like another email came out after. It was like,
It's like, yeah,
hey
it's
guys,
legit.
that's a legit email.
It's
Which is also
probably
what they'd
legit
want you
coming
to
from-
say.
It's probably coming from India or something like that, where they might struggle with English.
But it wasn't like that. Like the formatting of just the email was weird. The whole thing was just
Yeah.
like someone and they put in like the entire hyperlink, so you see like all the nonsense percentage signs afterwards, which just make it look a little bit less legit also.
Yeah.
So it's like, you guys got to get on your game here, especially if you're trying to teach us not to hit phishing emails. Don't send the fishiest looking email.
Yeah, don't send the one that looks
Right.
like it should be fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I have that all the time. I've luckily never had to deal with any type of scams.
I
luckily-
I
lucky
didn't
for
get
you.
caught on this
Luckily
one.
for me.
Yeah. I didn't get caught on that one that I got, but
Yeah.
it definitely got me.
Have you ever been caught?
There was one. I really wanted to download a Lucas Graham album, but it was only yes,
Nice.
but it was only released in Germany's in Germany. So you couldn't get it on Spotify. You couldn't get it
Were
on
you trying to get it early?
No.
Or something?
No, so like they released an entire album after they had and then they had like one or two songs debut in America. And
Okay.
then they had their album coming up, but it had like some other songs. It didn't have all the songs from the first album. And I was like, all right, well, like I want that album.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it on Spotify. I couldn't find it on Apple. And then like I found through something else that it said like, oh yeah, it's only available on like the German Amazon or the German Spotify or the German iTunes.
So
I was like, what the fuck? So I found a website and I was like, I'll pay. Like, I don't care. And so I found a website and it was like, yeah. pay, $8 and you get X amount of credits, blah, blah. So I go to it and I go to like do PayPal because I was like, oh, PayPal, like that'll be good. So I do PayPal and then it says like rejected or something. So it just is like enter your credit card info. I'm like, all right, like I don't know, like they try to do PayPal, like something must be going on with it. I'll just enter my credit card. So I enter that in and then like it gives me the credits. I download the album and then like immediately like over the weekend my bank account just fucking ran dry.
Oh,
And I'm looking, I'm like, I know exactly what happened.
not great. But
So
did
I-
you get the album?
Yeah.
That's what's crazy.
Yeah.
Why did you get the album? Like, how did that work?
You would
So
think
they
wouldn't give it.
legit, like, I was able to download it.
Lucas Graham, what's that all about?
Yeah, no, it was like so I'm pretty sure it was like a file sharing, like a bad just file sharing site, but like they got suckers like me or like, you just want to get this music.
Gotcha.
But they did give me the music, so I was able to listen to it.
If they would have just slow played it, they could have got you. Yeah, they can't go and take all your money all.
That's the thing. I
Idiots.
think. But the thing is, for them, it's actually smart because you use it all, and like I'll get my money back because I'll dispute it.
Yeah.
And it's almost impossible to ever catch the people doing it.
Sure.
So it's like you get to keep all the shit that you bought. I get my money back, and basically you just fuck over the stores.
Yeah.
So
being the customer is always right.
it's a pain in the ass for me though too, because I got to go in. I got to be like
Freeze all
dispute this. Yeah, I got to freeze it. You got to get a new card, and then you got to change all your card numbers over.
Annoying.
Yeah.
That's like one of the worst things ever.
It is. I've had to do that before, but nothing major that's like really been detrimental to any of my accounts. But it's usually my bank calls me and it's like, hey, this looks shady. Did you do this? Can we run through some transactions?
That's what I was
And
pissed
it's like,
off about too.
I spent $70 at Sears.
But that's what I was pissed off because it was like someone spent like $600 at a shopping spree in California.
Yeah, it's always California.
Like the day before, I'm getting like gas in Michigan.
Yeah,
it's like I
Now
mean
you can't have your gas.
And then meanwhile, if I go from like southern Michigan to northern Michigan and I spend like $20 at like a fucking convenience store, they're like, we're gonna block you here because who knows what's going on.
We gotta lock this card down. Yeah. That's why I'm always kind of nervous about like whenever I go traveling somewhere. It's like, is this gonna look awkward? All of a sudden, I've got charges in Arizona,
and I always forget to like do the alert to the
let the bank know
to the bank to be like, hey, I'm traveling.
I never do. I just hope it's gonna be okay.
Oh yeah,
sometimes
I do, and then
sometimes
sometimes I've been locked out a couple times, and then you get that weird scenario where you go up and you're like, all right, so try this card. Oh, that's locked out. Yeah. All right, try this card. Oh shit, I do have money. I swear to God.
And it's like, all right, I got $30 cash with me.
Yeah. What can I buy with this?
So yeah, I guess just I'll give you half this meal back that I'm trying to buy.
Dude. Yeah, that part's not fun.
Oh, imagine the stress when you're in another country and that happens.
I luckily though
did that happen?
I had planned ahead on that.
Oh yeah,
really?
In Poland, I've got American Express, Visa. I got it all.
Got all the credit cards.
They don't
I got
always,
the Visa. I got MasterCard.
Accept all different types.
Yeah,
of
I think they only accept MasterCard
So if
and
you
Visa.
go over there with only Visa and they don't take Visa, you're kind of shit out of luck. You have to find an ATM or a bank over there and get your money that way.
I thought they took Visa and MasterCard pretty much everywhere.
Yeah,
like they might, but there's small shops that don't. Yeah, they're small. Like where I was at in Poland is little shops, real small.
Oh, they're like cash. They're usually like just cash spots.
only.
Yeah, cash it up.
Next to none of them take American Express. Which
I'm not surprised.
Got those Delta points.
It says American in there.
Yeah.
I think it's less likely that they take it.
If there's one that they're not going to accept, it's definitely American
Express.
But it's America.
American Express.
This is the American Express fuck you card.
Brad, let me ask you a question. If you were going to order a pizza and you were going to get toppings on it, and they said, what temperature do you want those toppings? What would you tell them?
Fucking hot.
You want them hot. You want some hot toppings.
Sizzling.
See, that was good. That was good. We have some hot toppings. Cool. And the first one, we're going to start by talking about some Bitcoin. So the first hot topping story, of course, comes from our favorite Lad Bible. But a man has 2 guesses left to remember a forgotten password. His Bitcoin wallet has $220 million.
So I heard this take on Barstool, so I won't take credit for it, but it is a great idea. They should turn this into a reality show. You have 2 guesses to guess the password to the $220 million wallet.
See, but like no one's gonna get that. And
no.
I
but
was
like
reading
you make
through
it just with this guy. Like you make it a game show for him or something. Like there's got to be, I don't know. Like you find ways to like give him hints, or you just go through his life. A reality show, maybe not a game show. There's something there.
Let me give some details here. Stefan Thomas is a German-born programmer living in San Francisco. He needs the password to let him unlock a small hard drive, which is known as a iron key. The iron key gives users 10 guesses before it seizes up and encrypts the contents forever.
Ever
putting like
can't be.
I understand, but like it's insane to me to put basically a self-destruct button on anything.
Yeah.
Because it's like
I mean, it's a pretty serious thing. This is a picture of the guy. He looks like
He looks like a guy who would do that.
Yeah.
But I just don't. All I'm saying is that like I understand that you.
It's like a security thing. Like you want to make sure it's locked down, but you had to put a limit on it if you only get 10 guesses.
But also like
the pressure of getting one of those 10 guesses right, even if you know it. Like what if you misspell it and then you're like, fuck, is that's not the right one?
That's kind of where he's at. He's tried 8 times to unlock it, and now he's gone to the news to be like, this is my life.
I can't do it.
This is my life. He said, I would just lay in bed and think about it. Then I would go to the computer with some new strategy, and it wouldn't work, and I would be desperate again. He was given 7,002 Bitcoins back in 2011. That's why I don't feel too bad about this guy. Because he was given these Bitcoins. Damn. It's not like he spent money.
Who's he given to them by?
He was given them, he was living in Switzerland, and he was gifted them by an early Bitcoin advocate after he made an informative animated video about the cryptocurrency. So this was probably back when a Bitcoin was worth,
Super
4
low,
cents.
Yeah. Now it's worth 40 grand.
Yeah, and now it's, around 31 to 40,000.
It says 42K.
Yeah, that was where it was at
down,
on Friday, and then it went down to 31,000. But yeah, so what he has in this encrypted drive is about 220 million, give or take. But yeah, do you think he should just rip through these last 2 password attempts? Just being like, I think it's this, and I think it's this.
I don't know.
And then just be done with it?
In a sense, I think you should.
Because he's dragging it on.
Yeah. In a sense, you should. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know about you guys, but like, I have like a somewhat limited set as far as like, there's a couple different variations of different things here, but like, I'm not, if I can't get something in 10 guesses, I was like high one day and just fucking made up a new password. Cause like, otherwise like it's essentially like similar things and I move things around or like I have a same style of something.
Yeah.
It's all you hackers out there. Look out.
Yeah. Look it up.
Yeah. Please don't hack me.
But it's like, I guess I just don't understand how you could have like 10 guesses or 8 guesses and be totally stumped. And I agree though. I think at this point it's almost just like I'd rather just know.
I've done it before though.
And then if you miss it, I'm just doing everything I can to drop Bitcoin's value.
I can't believe there's not like a higher power. Like who owns that money? Who owns this iron key or whatever that could let him in?
And then isn't that the thing with
I don't think they can. I think it's
is-
because it's just so like tightly user encrypted for that user that no one else can access it.
And isn't the thing with Bitcoin too is that there's like limited number.
Yes, there's only
So-
what is it, Brad? Like 25 million. Tyler tells us
said
every
there's
time
only
he sees
supposed
us.
to be 22 million Bitcoin.
Like that's it.
made.
That's the total amount.
Yeah.
That's
So
going to
now
every
these
minute.
are just completely out of circulation.
Yes, these are just 7,000 that are just in the gutter, gone.
Shouldn't that make
forever.
the price? Shouldn't that make the value of Bitcoin go up now?
Probably because these are just not in circulation.
Maybe that's why it's so high right now.
But yeah,
On a separate note, I understand everyone like there's a lot of these obsessions with Bitcoin.
yeah.
People never spend it. Like you never actually, no one's ever actually converting it to real like money. So someone's
No,
like a
people are.
millionaire. Rarely.
People
from
are.
what I've heard, it's hard to convert into like actual money that you can spend.
Yeah.
People are spending it on a crypto to crypto basis, like where someone accepts Bitcoin, they'll pay
Yeah,
for
there
it.
are a couple
Yeah.
that accept it.
But like
Not often.
so if you have all these Bitcoins, you're 220 million. You're worth $220 million.
Yeah.
When are you converting that to money to spend? Or are you
He's
gonna
gotta
just
have a way.
Or are you just gonna keep waiting on it and then like you die and then it's like, oh, I was worth 3.2 billion Bitcoin
Yeah.
and I died.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That
I don't
sucks.
know.
Because I'm like,
Figure it out
there has to be
eventually.
at some point that you want to at least like take small amounts out or something. Like
Yeah.
I want to liquidate some
I think
to
people
spend.
have. I think you can find people have. I saw an article the other day about someone who took like some of their Bitcoin out and bought a house with it. It's out there. People do.
It's like
But
a
they converted.
Bitcoin
They actually
somewhere.
converted it to cash. It
Yeah.
wasn't like someone accepted Bitcoin.
Yeah, like they actually did it. They can make it happen. Bitcoin's becoming a little bit more.
I know it's coming here
It's
and
coming
there,
along.
but I've still, from what I've heard, is people say it's like hard to convert to cash.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Yeah.
you can't like you definitely can't go like spend like walking around money.
As for
No, you can't just go
No.
to some steak dinner place.
You can't go to 7-Eleven and be like, yeah, I'll pay for this in .0000001 Bitcoin.
what was that, $1?
Someday maybe you will.
Here's the thing about this guy trying to guess his password though. I've had it before where you go onto like a website you haven't been on in a while and you're trying to log
Yeah.
in
Oh yeah.
and you try like your
Very
3-4
stressful.
passwords
Oh, then I just hit
and
forget password.
and none of them work.
Yep.
And then you have to like forget password and just reset up your password. And then it tells you,
It can't be the previous password. You're
Yes.
like, no,
It's
fuck you.
I put
like,
that in.
you
Yeah.
motherfucker.
That's the worst.
Are you kidding me? That's probably what happened to this guy. It's probably he typed in the password and maybe had it like just one like capitalization off. And he's like, oh, but I tried that one already. That was one of my
definitely one of the ones he's already used.
What if one of his letters had an accent mark and he forgot it?
Yeah.
Does that count as a symbol?
Where is he at? Is he American?
What an idiot.
He's German.
So
damn it.
Anyways, so this guy was having Bitcoin issue. It brought light another story of another guy having Bitcoin issues. A guy accidentally threw out a hard drive, and a few months later, he realized that was the hard drive that had all his Bitcoin on it. It is now approximately 312 million Bitcoin. Well, $312 million worth of Bitcoin. He had 2 hard drives, threw out the wrong one. And now he's offering the city council $75 million to help him find it in the landfill.
Okay,
obviously.
So again, your Bitcoin, I thought, again, it's not like a centralized holding spot. So you have it on a hard drive, but I thought it was like basically you can like a cloud thing. Like you can access it anywhere.
Yeah.
So why can't you, even if you throw this out, why can't you just go to like a new computer, log into your Bitcoin wallet and...
Yeah,
have access to it.
Apparently you can download them like JPEGs or something.
So if you download them, is that like the equivalent of like hiding money under your mattress kind of thing?
I think so.
Maybe.
Yeah,
like you just don't have it now.
You can pull it out and save it to your own shit.
But what does that do too? Because your value is still going to go up and down depending on the market. So are you doing it just so that but Bitcoins aren't hosted on servers? It seems very like counterintuitive to download your Bitcoins onto a hard drive.
Yeah.
If the whole point of Bitcoin is that it's not able to be...
I know.
It's like crypto. It's encrypted, so you can't go and get it.
Between these two guys, though, that's $500 million dollars worth of Bitcoin. That's just...
Yeah.
That's just gone.
Bitcoin's a stock right now. Tyler's going to get so pissed at me for saying this. I think I actually had this conversation with him before.
I don't think there's anything wrong with not understanding it.
But it's a stock. It's a stock right now. Like you are waiting for it to go up and down. The market dictates it goes up and down.
Yeah.
People could just all of a sudden decide Bitcoin's worthless and it just goes down in stock to like $2.
Yeah, if everyone's just like, fuck Bitcoin.
Barstool did it as a joke. There was Dogecoin. And they just kept telling people to buy Dogecoin.
I saw that.
Yeah, and they upped it to like, it's still like was pretty much worthless, but they increased it by like 5,000% just by talking about it.
Yeah.
It's a stock.
It has some value. But yeah, this guy, James Howells, 35 years old, accidentally threw out the hard drive.
What a name, by the way. James Howells?
James Howells.
Good for him.
He said, I had 2 identical hard drives and I threw out the wrong one. I know I'm not the only person who has ever thrown out the wrong thing, but it usually doesn't cost people over $300 million. I have to laugh about it now because what else can I do?
Oh, shut up.
Idiot.
You don't have $300 million.
I would say that's another person. Like he knows that like I have
dumb.
it, but like I also like I was never gonna use it. Can someone who understands this crypto, can you explain to me? Write it in the comment section. Edit this clip out, post it as its own clip. Someone please explain to me what would be the benefit of downloading Bitcoin onto a separate hard drive when the whole point is that it's supposed to be encrypted from a non-centralized network and you should be able to access it anywhere. Someone explain that to me because I don't understand it, and I actually think these guys deserve to lose all this money, and I think I should get their $500 million because fuck them.
Yeah, these big dum-dums.
Yeah.
But yeah, this guy's gone to the city council. He has a whole plan as to how exactly he would find it. He knows exactly where they need to like dig, what like trash lot, and the city council.
He know that?
Well, he's like put it together of like how the trash systems work, and so if they give him some kind of like decent information,
the fucking garbage man took that hard drive and he's like, I have now $300 billion.
Well, the garbage man doesn't know. He didn't report this until months after he threw it out.
This rich bastard.
Maybe someone saw a hard drive and they're just like, hey, I'm just taking a hard drive.
Well, I doubt that.
Maybe
if I'm a garbage man, I'm taking
every hard drive
that comes through.
Well, you are now after you know all this Bitcoin.
Also, though, I don't know what to do. Like, do you get it, and then how do you just take the Bitcoin?
I don't know. You send it to Bitcoin places.
I feel like it's just like it's gonna make like a Mario sound. You just, all of a sudden just like, it's like, I got Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
You have to headbutt a box to get
exactly.
it out.
You just keep headbutting the hard drive. Gotta get the Bitcoin.
The Bitcoin. But yeah, the city council, who he did offer a quarter of the finding. So he's like, I have $300 million. I'll give you $75 million when we find it.
How?
But the city council was like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, because they're like,
we're not going to find it.
Also, because they're like, because now we have 300.
And if we do find it, you're not finding it.
Yeah.
I say finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
I want to go to Germany and look for it.
But yeah, they are basically.
This one was in Germany, was it?
The other one was Germany.
No, there was a German guy.
Yeah, it was a German guy.
in San Fran.
Oh shit!
This is all. We should actually use this money. Let's send it towards like a new stimulus check.
It's in San.
We're gonna send out this guy's bitcoins to everyone.
Yeah,
everyone
everybody.
gets
the homeless are in there right now looking for it.
Oh, dude! If I was a homeless guy,
I
definitely. But I also, again, I wouldn't know what to do. Probably sell it for $100 worth of crack.
Homeless guy doesn't have a computer to install that hard drive on, anyways.
Go to the library. Can I plug in this hard drive?
All right.
I'll give you 1 million Bitcoin if you let me.
All right. The last hot topic we had was a mother who went to the store, bought some candy. Turns out they were fireworks. Oh. She found out when they were in her mouth.
Are these like the little snappers?
Yes.
What an idiot.
Why are you
the little
that?
snappers.
How many did she eat before she realized?
So this comes from...
These aren't Pop Rocks.
Did they blow up on her teeth? That's
she had fillings. Can you imagine?
Oh.
Yeah. So let me get into the story here. Great. Lisa Boothroyd from Rugby, Warwickshire, said she found the box of Fun Snaps among the sweets and snacks at her local cost cutter.
I hope that there's
so
like
British.
some just like rebellious little kid just running around and goes, I'm gonna get some old lady with this. Just puts a fucking thing in there.
British.
Doesn't
the fun
how
steps.
angry she is in that photo.
I know for the news. I don't know if this is for like the news or if she just.
Why would you tell anyone?
But she's like posing
That's
with like.
Embarrassing.
Yeah. Why would you ever tell anyone?
Because it really fucked her up. So
no shit. She ate gunpowder.
She's 48 years old. And this is what she says about it. That moment I crunched down was terrifying. I had no idea what was happening. I felt explosions in my mouth, followed by a burning pain. I'm still in agony and nearly lost a tooth after it cracked from the explosion. The Fun Snaps were with all the other sweets, and the packaging was similar, so it was an easy mistake to make.
Easy.
No. Is there? No,
idiot.
She's an idiot. So. Was she trying to sue or something?
No, I think she's just doing it like she's just trying.
But that could have been her teeth before. I mean,
yeah, I don't know if her
she's
teeth
an
were
angry.
great.
She's an angry.
That's not from those snap thingies.
Yeah. She can't believe how much damage these little snaps did to her mouth.
Yeah, like the snaps made your teeth yellow.
Yeah. What
Just
if
the bottoms, not the top.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and she's
and who's biting them with their fucking front teeth? You're going molars for sure.
You're putting them in your front teeth.
Yeah, this lady's full of shit.
Yeah, all right, lady.
What was her right here on A Pizza My Life?
What was her reason of telling anyone about this? Because I would never have told anyone.
Yeah, like you just get this fixed and shut up about it. No, she wants to, bring awareness that
don't be an idiot.
That this store needs to move these fireworks away from the candy.
Just learn how to read. I'm sure it says don't put it in your mouth.
Probably, but
and look at the wrapper. It says Snap Bang Fun Snaps.
Fun Snaps were. Don't they comment like they're like the little
fair,
white things?
Rice Krispies treat says Snap Crackle Pop on there.
Yeah, true.
They don't blow up in your mouth. Small.
Don't
Pop Rocks.
They're like white. They're little like white bags though in like dirt.
Yeah,
like
there's nothing
box.
appealing about
like,
it.
It does not look like candy or food at all.
What flavor did she think it was?
Vanilla.
I kind of hope that she
thought it
ate
was spicy.
I kind of hope that she ate one and goes, oh my god, what is this?
Let me try again.
Was that a bad one? And then tries it again and goes, no.
I have to think she just like took the whole box and just threw the whole all of it in.
But they're surrounded with little like sawdust.
The paper.
I know, it's gross. You would never think
yeah,
food.
you're right. They're held in sawdust.
You pick it through the sawdust.
What kind of candy are you eating that it's like, it's
you'd never think it's
that sawdust candy.
Yeah.
Tastes like gunpowder. Great.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the so this lady, watch what you're putting in your mouth, lady.
I guess that sawdust could have been some delicious cinnamon or some brown sugar.
Maybe she started eating that too. Yeah. Nothing about this is delicious.
Idiot woman.
And I bought a bunch of packs for my kids for their stocking stuffers.
No, I was just looking for some candy.
They didn't eat it. They just threw it on the ground.
What an idiot.
Oh, jeez. All right. Well, then let's go ahead and wrap this up here with a fun Pizza Podium.
Not yet.
Yeah. Today.
Don't worry. Pizza Podiums take like 20 minutes themselves.
All right.
I know. I'm going to have to do some editing to make this, to clean this up. But we're going to do a Pizza Podium here, and our topic this week was going to be songs that you should be embarrassed by, but you just aren't.
Easier way to say it, guilty pleasure song.
Guilty pleasure songs.
Pleasure.
Much rolls off the tongue much easier. It's going to be nice in a heading.
I think people would argue that what I said was, rolled off the tongue just as easily.
Not when I'm trying to make the presentation. Writing what you wrote is gonna take way too much time. Guilty pleasure song, easy.
I think try it both ways.
No.
Okay.
Write it both ways. Yeah.
So Brad, I feel like as you being the guest, you should pick the order.
Yeah, Brad. What?
Pick the order.
It's a snake draft.
I want to start with Sean. Work your way this way.
Okay.
Dun,
Gotcha.
dun, dun.
All right. My first pick. Love this song. Sing it. It's one of my go-to karaoke songs. 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton.
Ooh.
Dum, dum.
Absolutely great song.
Dun, 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 dun,
I
dun.
again like I'm not necessarily embarrassed, but if I was, because Eric made the good point of like, would you be embarrassed if someone catches you listening to this in your car?
Yeah.
And I think
That's
I
the
would
idea.
be.
That one is
Because if you're at stopped at like a red
Yeah.
light and it's next to it's like downtown Plymouth where
Yeah.
there's a cafe and there's people sitting outside eating lunch, because diners have to be outside. So
Yeah,
they're
of
outside and they look over and you're just like, if I could fall, you'd be.
I would, but at the same time, it is my go-to song for karaoke.
I know.
I sang it in Nashville twice.
Do you
in
dance
one
to
night.
it at all when you're
Oh,
singing?
I
Okay.
put on a show
That's
as I
guilty
sing.
as fuck.
Yeah, you get into it.
But it would be a little bit like if I'm just jamming out to the car, a little bit
Yeah.
different.
Okay.
Karaoke people know what they're getting themselves into, so
Yeah.
but that's my
It's
first,
always
that's
a
my
shit
first
show.
choice.
It's always a shit. Some of those are the best songs.
100%.
Yeah. Brad, you have the
Okay.
second pick, I believe?
My number 3 on my Pizza Podium here is Genie in a Bottle by Christina Aguilera.
That's a good one. A genie in a bottle, baby.
I've got no problem singing it from the rooftops.
Yeah.
Let it out. Belt it. It's a good jam. It's a good jam.
Yeah, it is. I'm surprised that's your pick.
Again, for
Really?
anyone watching, I'm just writing down the picks. I'm not.
Don't we each get multiple
Engaged
picks?
here.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's just round one.
That's like
That's
my
just round
lowest
one.
pick. It's
You want to usually start with the one that you like.
That you want
is
the
your
most.
highest pick.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, because we can't double
This
up.
is going to be number 1 on the podium.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, well.
Not my number 1.
So it was genie in a bottle.
Well, you're stuck with it now. As you
Don't worry, Eric did that as well. So
Oh,
Yeah,
nice, Eric.
sometimes-
Rookie mistake.
Sometimes you just make your picks and you just live with it. All right, that brings to my pick.
Yeah, you get
The end
two
of
in a
round
row.
one.
Yep.
I get two in a row.
2 in a row. That's how
My
it works.
pick, my top song, my choice. I don't think anyone else is gonna
steal it.
take this one, but it's "Your Love Is My Drug" by Kesha.
Wow.
okay. And your love.
I don't know why.
my-
Are we able to put like little snippets of these songs into the YouTube video?
That's like so much work.
Okay, whatever, dude.
What if it's just a real short snippet, Eric?
Yeah,
So
just
it's the
like
same
just like
amount
a
of
little,
work,
just a
or-
quick little beep.
I might.
I was more so worried like, are we gonna get flagged for it?
Yeah, that's what I worry about on YouTube
yeah.
is getting flagged. I'm like, oh, you don't have the rights to that song. Well,
For any of our, if any of our like 60 people report it, shame on you.
yeah.
I'll report it.
Fuck that. Take it down.
No, my second round pick.
Yes.
I'm going with a classic song by the B-52s, "Love Shack."
Oh,
That's a good one.
That is a really good one.
I
I don't
love
feel
it.
like that one's
That's a
embarrassing
really
at all,
good one,
though.
Eric.
It's such a corny, like bad song.
That's
Yeah.
the B-52s are just a corny band.
I know.
Yeah.
You can't be.
That's a really like boisterous one. If you're singing it, you really gotta fucking.
But that's also like I feel like a good wedding song. Like that comes on at
Sure.
that comes on at a wedding. Are you not jamming out?
No.
I'm gonna put that on our fucking playlist at our wedding.
People are dancing to these songs.
Oh yeah.
I'll be hyped
But-
for that. It's on the playlist because I'm like, I fucking like this.
In fact,
song.
all these songs might just be on the playlist.
Yeah.
All right, Brad.
Brad.
All right.
Second
My
round. Go ahead.
Next, this is actually my best one. It
Okay.
is
Okay, worst, best.
Worst, best.
second
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
all right, Brad.
No habla inglés. Okay, it is Aqua Barbie Girl.
That was
Really
on my
fucking
list. It
love
wasn't
that
gonna be
song.
like one of my 3, but I had it on my list as like a backup in case I needed
Yeah.
to. That is one that I feel like is such a like. It's a weird ass song.
Yeah,
Like they had to be on
very
drugs.
weird.
Oh, yeah.
So many
Very
drugs.
weird. I work with a bunch of like manly men.
Oh yeah, you start
And
listening to that, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
No, I play it throughout the building.
Are they
I
all
can
singing,
play real loud.
"Come on,
loud
Barbie,
and
let's go,
proud."
Barbie.
And the guys all come over and
yeah,
start laughing,
Come on, Barbie,
and they love
let's
it.
go, Barbie.
Ken, I'm having so much fun.
That's yeah. The little sketches in between it are
just
like
getting
make it so much
started.
worse. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just so weird. It's such a weird song.
All right,
All right.
my next one.
Second round.
This. Oh my god.
That excited me.
So excited to see a picture of yourself out there. Got so excited just knocking over
edit
cans.
that out.
Oh, no, that's staying in for sure.
I don't know. We're doing fine on time. I
Yeah,
might just
know,
leave
it's
this
going
all
quickly.
in.
You have to at least leave that part in.
Oh, fuck.
All right, my next card. My next song. This is, one of the greatest bands of the late 90s, early 2000s. Can you take me higher? To a place
you don't have to sing it.
where... Yeah, I will.
That's
There's
Creed, right?
Yeah, that's
Ah.
right. Come on.
Higher by Creed.
They had some good ones, some bangers.
Oh, absolutely. The best Christian rock
I did
band
not
ever.
know that they were a Christian rock band for the longest time. I
Same.
just thought they were all just awesome songs.
I mean, sometimes the message just gets left, I guess. You just listen to
I hear the
beat.
words, I don't know what they're
You're
saying.
Just listening to the beat. No, there's one time,
God.
me, Heather, Kelly, and I think it must have been Birch was with us, and we were all drunk in the back of an Uber, and we had this dude just cranking Creed songs.
Oh, nice.
He probably hated it, but we're like, play more Creed.
Hold me now.
Yeah. We were just like, just play every Creed song that there is. Let's go. All right, my last pick. This one,
Make it good.
this is one that I think is like the epitome of a guilty pleasure type song, and it's "You'll Be Back" by Jonathan Groff in Hamilton.
Okay.
That legitimately made my top songs of 2020. We watched it, and I just listened to that song so much.
Dude, sometimes you find like a good song, and
I
you're
agree.
like, I just gotta keep hearing this.
Dude, and it's like I'll listen to it at the gym. I'll listen to it just playing video games. It's just a banger.
That one's almost so guilty for me that I can't just play it out loud.
That's what I'm saying. I like
it a lot.
It's the epitome of
How
like
else
a
do you
guilty.
play it if you can't just play it?
I mean,
out
I'll play
play
it
it in your
from
head.
the comfort of my bed watching Hamilton on Disney Plus once a week.
Dude, but it's just it's a
my
banger.
God.
He sings it so well. Watching it so much better too because he just performs the shit out of it. But yeah, it's
That was
a good
last
song.
pick.
Yeah,
I didn't
it's a
even
good
think
song.
to go there.
That's what I'm saying. I knew I could get it at the end, but it's the epitome of a guilty pleasure song.
Yeah. Brad, your last
My
pick.
last pick. I'm gonna go with. I'm torn. I'm gonna go with Hanson. Mbop.
Bop.
Mbop.
Hip dap.
You love that song.
I love that song. I love that song.
Ship it up.
I believe it was on
Yeah,
Now One, I
yeah.
think, and ever since
Oh,
then, I loved it.
You know what else was on Now One? Zoot
lot of-
Suit Riot.
Yeah, Zoot Suit. Riot!
Throw out a bottle of beer.
We convinced my brother that they were saying Ryan, and he loved it.
He's like, yes.
That's me.
Made no
That was
sense.
a damn good
Zoot
album.
Suit
It got worse and
Riot.
worse
Zoot
as
Suit
it went.
Riot.
But that was a big hit. I still rock it.
All
It's
right.
a good song. All right, Eric, last pick.
All right, last pick. So it's gonna all wrap up with me. Pick number 9 overall.
Yeah.
I am going
Send us
with
home.
"Love Fool" by the Cardigans.
Love Fool
I
by
don't
the
know
Cars.
this song.
I don't know who that is. Sing it.
I don't know this song at all.
You don't have to sing it.
No, it's the one. It's like, love me,
Oh,
say that
that
you love
one.
me,
That
fool
one.
me, fool me, come on and
Yeah.
The one that
fool me.
Jim's
Okay.
singing at his desk to annoy you.
Yes,
Dude.
yes, to get Dwight. To get Andy.
This is at his new office. Yeah, Andy.
Yeah, such a good
Uh-huh.
song.
I had no idea what that was until you said that. Dude,
Yeah.
That's pretty guilty.
It's a good one at the end.
I
guilty
love that song.
It's a good song.
That song. I was
That's a good
choosing
song.
between that. I was also considering "One Week" by Bare Naked Ladies.
Okay.
That's bad.
One week since you looked at me. Dude, I had Africa by Toto on mine as like another backup.
Yeah.
If that wasn't so damn overplayed, I'd love it.
I know. Also, I had This Is How You Remind Me by Nickelback.
Nickelback,
And then
yeah.
Something in Your Mouth by Nickelback. That's another good one.
You wanted to go all
on there.
Nickelback.
I wanted to.
I'll listen with
We
you,
held you
Sean.
back. We held you back.
It's all right.
Have you heard of The Who by The Who? It's a Mongolian throat singing like metal
The
band.
fuck?
It's fucking great.
The Who, as
Yeah.
in the British band?
No, they're not the British band that sings Pinball Wizard, and it's not that one. The Who, H-U. Great stuff.
They're a
I recommend everybody
Mongolian
listen.
throat band?
They
I
have a
don't
song
want
called
it.
Wolf Totem.
Oh my
Fucking
God.
great.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
It's different. I don't know that I'm ashamed of it or whatever, embarrassed.
Yeah.
It's just different. I recommend everybody give it a shout.
Have you been watching these sea shanties on TikTok?
I have seen some of those.
I like them.
It's a she shanty.
It's like four guys just singing together and
like a
like just
nautical
harmonizing.
song. But I think it's like a nautical song,
quartet?
like someone sit, like they're sitting there. Think about like a group of 4 dudes on a boat. They're sitting there being like, and we go down the water, and we don't. I don't know the words.
What?
Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, it's that general theme of like,
Yeah.
you're sitting there, and it's just like basically
the
any
ship's
song
on the
that you
sea,
can just do like your arm rocking back and forth to, and you're
Like
in beat.
SpongeBob's theme
Yeah.
song.
Basically,
The old sea
shit.
shanty.
I've never heard of this.
I can get down to a sea shanty.
Let's go.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap it
Throw
up
some
for
on.
us this week. Brad, thank you so much for being the guest. We appreciate
Great to
having
see
you
everybody.
back. You're
I was
always-
hoping for like a salute where you would have just knocked over the can again.
I mean, I might as well. I think it's empty. Right?
It is.
Thank God. Thank
Glad
God.
it was empty the first time. Could have really fucked up your laptop.
That would have been so bad.
Episode never ended.
Hey, guys, the podcast is done.
It's done.
We're done.
We were
Camera's
trying to
still
do
up.
a new episode, and it just all fell apart. Because we spilled a hard cider onto the keyboard.
It's actually a light cider. It says it right there.
Oh,
It's
does
not
it
hard
really?
at all.
Oh, it's Blake's hard cider, light
No
cider.
alcohol.
Yeah.
5% alcohol.
Idiots.
Just kidding.
It's a hard light cider.
Brad, we do ask all our guests, do you have anything you would like to promote or recommend?
No.
Short and sweet. Guys, thank to the point. Make sure you like and subscribe to us on YouTube. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/apizza.mylife. You can find us on Instagram at apizza.mylife.pod. You can also find us on
There we
the
go.
brand new Twitter account at APMLpod.
What kind of stuff are we gonna be posting on there? Eric?
I don't know. I
better
don't
be
know.
credible.
Can you post clips on there?
Yeah, as long as they're short.
Like Facebook short or Instagram short?
Yeah, I think the length is like 1:40, unless I change my account to like
Premium or
brand
something? Yeah.
account or something. I don't know how it works.
Does that cost money to do a brand
I
account?
don't know. But if guys, let us know what you want to see on the Twitter account, because I have no idea what I'm posting there. So yeah, tweet us
like-
at APMLpod.
You can do polls on there, right?
Yeah.
So Pizza Podium should do the polls on there since we can't get the polls to work on Facebook.
Yeah.
go. That's a good
But there's
idea.
like 10 followers on the Twitter account. So
Hey, well, people start. You just
Yeah,
made it.
We
Yeah.
got 60 listeners. Let's
Yeah.
go.
let's go, guys. Let's bump up those numbers.
That's
You can
where
also,
Pizza Podium exclusive voting on Twitter.
if you have trouble finding it, you can email us at APML. You can email us at apmlpod@gmail.com.
Almost got it.
Did that make sense? I don't know. Look at the graphic in the video.
Shoot Eric a text.
Figure it out.
He'll let you know.
If you're listening to this, you can probably get in touch with me and Sean. We're not
Stop
that,
on by.
We're not that crazy.
Unless you're like the one random listener who doesn't know us. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week.
There's a sock on the door. Don't come in.
That's the advice.
Brendan Fraser.